Hello guys, you're listening back to another video of Solidworks 2020, and in this video I will share about some of the features that I've been learning in my new job and having some more experience in terms of designing, and which is specifically tool designing in particular. So let's get started. So far what I've learned, I'm just going to show you guys and work with that, and side by side we will see that what exactly we can work with, what are the things that we can you know think, plan, and work accordingly. So first things first, I will go to the front plane. I will just make a random sketch of any particular tool that I will be working with, and then show you that how exactly any particular tool is designed, and also I not just specifically for the tool itself, it can be also used for any lathe part, but also I will be covering many features that I personally felt that are stepping stones for anyone who is new to SolidWorks, because I used SolidWorks after about 1 year and was totally lost for the very first time when I started after a very long period. So I felt that it will be really helpful for someone else as well who is just getting started with SolidWorks. And whatever the doubts that I've encountered, I will be sharing my experience, that wherever I faced any trouble and I was willing to know and learn more and more just for you guys. So first things first, what you do is you simply come to the front plane and you click on sketch. So now we have access within the sketch. So what we do is make sure your profile is in inches. If not, click right here. You can make changes and go to front plane, click on sketch, zoom in. So now we are just going to make a random profile for a simple part that is going to be for any particular tool. So let's say we are going to make a corner radius tool that is very common, and you can see I'm just going to make half of the profile and show you how it works. So this is a flat line, corner radius, and you see that when I went on top of that particular point, automatically the line converted into an arc. So these kind of features are really helpful. So that's my corner, that's my going back, and here I don't need to, so by mistake I overlapped it. So now I'm going to give a clearance angle for the tool, zoom out a bit, make a horizontal line once again, and I'm just going to finish it. So you guys can see that I just made half of the tool profile, which I will be revolving it later on, but before that we need to dimension it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smart dimension it from the origin to the end. I'm going to keep it, let's say, 0.25. So assuming that the total diameter of the tool is going to be 0.5, I just kept half of the profile, which is 0.25. So sometimes you can see that the dimensions are just 2 decimal places. Either you can come here on the left and change it to 0.125, or I mean to 4 decimal place, or how many decimal place you want. But this is just going to be limited to this particular feature right here. If you want to make changes to the overall scenario, you can just come to the settings and make changes in document properties and come to units and make sure that you individually select each and every one of them to 4 decimal places and then click OK. There we go. So now we can dimension other as well. We have right here the radius. I'm going to keep it 50,005, and I can give the angle as well right here or this way, 45 degrees, and the blank length basically, or the blank diameter, that's going to be slightly bigger than the actual tool diameter, so I'm going to keep it as, it can be 0.275 anything more than that tool diameter itself, then the total length of the tool from the origin itself generally is like 3 to 4 inches. I'm just keeping it 3 inches. Well, tool length can vary from like anywhere from 3 inches to 4 or 5 inches. And what we can do is we can also specify the length right here. So I'm going to specify that, okay, 0.5 is the length that I want to work with. And you see that it's still not fully defined just for the fact that this line is not tangent to here. So control, I'm going to show you once again, control click, and left click once on the line, and you will see add relation, click on tangent, and now those two lines are tangent to each other. So now if I zoom out, you can see that it's fully defined. It's all black. It says fully defined at the bottom. I'm going to exit out, and now I can just simply go to features and revolve it. I click on revolve base. In this case, I don't need to make an axis. If your profile doesn't have any particular axis, you have to make it, but in this case I'm just going to use this line as an axis. When I click on it, it automatically generates the feature for me. I don't need to think much about it. Right there, see, a beautiful shiny piece right there. So control 7 gives you isometric view, control 8 gives you the front view. So those can be really handy if you guys need to. So this is a normal standard tool that I have made. It's a very small length of cut. So some of the terminology that I'm learning, I'm just trying to apply as well. But you guys just need to learn the feature if you want to. Most of the tools also have a chamfer at the back, so I'm going to add that as well. Basically the blank side, just to specify, and then here I'm going to add chamfer. It's way too big of a chamfer because the value is way too high. 30 thou is good. You can see I've added a 30 thou chamfer. I'm going to exit it. There we go. We have a beautiful shiny part which looks good. So the main purpose of this video was just introduction of tool designing from my side and how I am getting started with designing tools and stuff. More and more, whatever, I will be adding more and more layers to it, because I will show you how we make animals, how we make flutes, then also features like how to make different drawings from the tool itself, because that's really important from customer point of view, and also CNC views, how to make DXF files that are again very important, so that anything that a design is compatible with the CNC machines, and also how to change dimensions with equations and also with different configurations. So I'm going to add those in upcoming videos, so stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye.